Good morning, everybody. What's up, chat? It's me, Shaquine Music. My Twitch right now is called Seth Beer. I'm gonna change that in 2 months because I can't change it right now. But we hit 17 followers on my Twitch, Seth Beer. The goal is 25 followers, so we need 8 more to go. 17 plus 8, that's 25 followers. So we need 25 followers on my Twitch, Shaquine Music 6. We're 8. We're 8 away. But today, we're gonna be reacting to the scariest deep sea creatures caught on camera by submarines. And I've thalassophobia, so let me know if the audio's good.
Year-old shark looks like up close. Watch. See what a 500-year-old shark looks like up close. Watch what happens when a gigantic flashing squid tries to attack a submersible, and what exactly is this unidentified object whizzing through the water. These are some of the scariest deep-sea creatures caught on camera by submarines. What are we looking at here? When I first saw this thumbnail, I thought this was a fishing net, but no, this is some kind of living organism. This incredible piece of
If I saw that in the water, GG. It's over.
footage was shared by Tahoe Deep on YouTube. The creature is some kind of siphonophore, a class of marine animals that contains 175 species that we know of anyway. As for exactly what species this one is, we're not sure. From what I've seen, siphonophores can look vastly different between species. What we do know is that this video was captured in the Gulf of Mexico, about 4,000 feet deep, or just over 1,219 meters deep. I've never seen a creature like this in my life. It reminds me of one of those old school iTunes visualizers or like Windows screensavers where you'd have like a trippy animation going on, kinda. A very odd, obscure reference, but I'm sure some of you will get it. Sperm whales.
Oh yeah, shout out to like, what's the channel? Most Amazing Top 10. I used to watch these when I was a kid. This video caught my eye, so.
Giant squids, some of the largest animals in the ocean. Footage of either is incredible to see, but how about the aftermath of a battle between the two? This footage was shared by EcoWatch Discovery Mauritius. As you can clearly see, a group of whales are coming back from a hunt, and one of them has the remains of a giant squid in its mouth. Getting up close.
Oh, that was kind of like when I saw a spider getting attacked by a millipede. Almost passed away.
So you can see that its tentacle is still wrapped around the whale. It's pretty incredible footage. It's rare to see video of giant squids at all, let alone one in the mouth of a massive sized sperm whale. Turns out these animals fight a lot. They're both huge predators that are often locked in battles for survival. Based on this footage, I'd be placing my bets on these sperm whales. At our number 3 spot, we have the Mariana Trench Meg. Now this video is very much genuine.
See, I don't like all that water surrounding the creature, man. Just some giant mermaid comes out and eats that. I'll pass away.
And I just find it really creepy.
No, imagine you're like in the water and it's like murky, and then there's that huge creature comes up on your cheeks. I just died on the spot before it even ate me. Okay.
The idea of being lost deep beneath the sea and having this nasty thing creep up on you is pretty spine-tingling. This footage here was shared to YouTube by Deep Sea Oddities. It shows footage taken by equipment from a Japanese marine biology study about a mile underwater in the Mariana Trench. We see a really creepy looking shark swim into frame. It almost looks like a zombie shark or something to me. Nothing cute about this guy. I just kind of cringe watching the footage, actually. It just gets too close to the camera for comfort, you know? Now, apparently, that's a baited cage in the frame there that it's swimming up to, which makes this shark pretty damn large. It doesn't look like it's been missing any meals. All I can say is I'm glad we don't live in the world of SeaQuest. Bet you weren't expecting to see a SeaQuest reference on this video. Now, it turns out this creepy looking creature is actually called a Greenland shark. Here's another footage of a Greenland shark. Definitely an eerie looking animal, but
have you ever seen that video of it's just like in the water and you just see a giant, like one of these just fly across the screen? Oh,
incredibly fascinating. First off, these things are huge. One of the largest sharks in the ocean. They can grow up to about 21 feet or 6.4 meters long, sometimes more, and they can weigh over 2,200 pounds. Already terrifying. But here's the part that totally blows my mind. These sharks can live incredibly long. In fact, they're the longest living known vertebrate on Earth, with a lifespan of 250 to 500 years. That means there could be a Greenland shark out there right now that was alive well before the United States was founded. As for what they eat, they're apex predators. They hunt fish, seals, and basically whatever they can find. They live in some seriously deep water, around 650 to 3,000 feet down, and sometimes even deeper. So they've been difficult animals to study and are rarely ever seen. Take a look at this strange object flying by the camera. Just what the hell was that? This is a very strange video. It was captured by a remotely operated vehicle
UFO.
back in 2002 off the coast of Senriku, Japan. The thing passes by way too fast to determine what it is. It's not even clear if this is a living creature or some kind of object. What we're looking at here could be a USO, an unidentified submerged object. It's sleek looking, cool. Almost like a disc, and it's crazy. Incredibly bright, so much that you can't make out any detail on it, if there even is any at all. So could this just be a ray of light? Well, it doesn't appear to be, for one. I mean, it does look like a solid object or organism. Plus, this footage was taken 421 meters down, or just over 1,381 feet. Not super deep, but enough that some ray of light from above wouldn't penetrate the water like this. According to the NOAA, or the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, light may be detected as far as 1,000 meters down in the ocean, but there is rarely any significant light beyond 200 meters. So, was this just a very fast fish, or something else entirely? This is a really cool piece of footage. Just what is this creature attacking this submersible? The footage was taken at a depth of around 1,280 meters, or 4,200 feet. Something had clearly tried to latch onto the vehicle. As for what it is, well, we get a better look moments later. What you're looking at here is a flasher squid. Not much of a mystery why it's called a flasher squid.
That's what she said. Okay.
They have two photophores at the tips of their heads that flash. These are one of the largest squids in the world and are among the biggest known bioluminescent creatures on Earth, reaching lengths of up to 7.5 feet or 2.3 meters. They're very rarely spotted with just
7 feet. That's taller than me. I would literally pass away and
makes
saw
this
that.
footage even more incredible. This
That's horrifying.
deep sea diver was bitten by a shark, but an unlikely ally came to his rescue. Take a look. Here we see a shark latched on to this dude's leg. Now, luckily it's a very small shark, but I don't think there's any such thing as a good or even okay shark attack. Nobody wants this. Attached to the small shark, though, is a grouper, much bigger than the shark. Was the
No, that's crazy.
grouper just glad to find an easy meal? Yeah, but I'd like to believe that it saw an innocent man being attacked and swooped in to help. Then we watch as it pulls the
Okay, I don't think it. Maybe.
shark off the diver and swims into the shadows to enjoy its meal. Now this is an absolute beast of a creature. This is a blunt-nosed 6-gill shark captured on video in 2019, but if I didn't know any better, based on that tail, I'd think it was the Loch Ness Monster. So OceanX, in partnership with Cape Eleuthera Institute and a team of scientists, managed to make history by tagging a deep-sea shark from a submarine for the very first time. They were after a pretty elusive creature, the blunt-nosed 6-gill shark. This shark is ancient, really ancient. It's been around longer than most dinosaurs. The lead scientist on the mission was Dr. Dean Grubbs from the Florida State University's Marine Lab. He's been working on studying these sharks for years, but until now, the only way to tag one was by bringing it up to the surface. Not exactly the most ideal way to track an animal that spends its life in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean. But this time, they did something no one had done before. They managed to tag the creature while it was still deep underwater using a submarine. It's a huge step forward in studying these deep-sea predators, and now they have a way to track their movements without disturbing their environment too much. Pretty amazing and an absolutely wild piece of footage. What you're looking at here is not the tripod alien from War of the Worlds. This
Okay, see, why should that exist? That's when I asked the question, why does that exist? Yeah, I know, if I saw that, where's my blick? Okay.
is a Magnapina squid, or a big fin squid, captured in the Central Pacific Ocean back in
Yeah, this is what makes me not want to go on a submarine, because if I saw that, it's over. Like, imagine you're gonna be deep anyway. You won't be able to,
2019 at a depth of 1,092 meters, or 3,582 feet. Courtesy
yeah, no, I'd pass away on the spot if I saw that. For language.
of the Schmidt Ocean Institute. Big fin squids are just nuts looking. Disgusting. As you can see, its arms and tentacles are way longer than its body. body. They can stretch out 13 to 26 feet or 4 to 8 meters. These things also move in a really weird way. It doesn't really swim like other squids, darting through the water with speed. Instead, it sort of floats along with its arms stretched out, almost like it's just hovering or gliding. Since it lives so far down, way deeper than most submarines can reach, these creatures are hard to study. That's why not much is known about them, but whenever it's caught on camera, it always leaves people a little freaked out. It's not just the long arms, it's the way it moves and just how generally alien it looks. Alright, now this creature wasn't filmed by a submarine, but it was just too
Number one. Let's go.
too creepy looking not to show. So apparently this horrid looking monster is called a purple eel gobby. Now at first
What is that? Yeah, that's where you just pour bleach in your eyes. Okay.
First, I thought this was a creature with multiple heads, which would have been awesome. That is not the case, though, sadly. This is just a group of them gathered together. Still, though, these things look like they crawled out of the upside down. They also look like they'd crawl into your body and eat you from the inside, but luckily,
I hate that. Okay.
they're more interested in small fish and crustaceans. With all that said, I've been your host, James, and I'll catch you, yes, you specifically, in the next video.
Fire video. Follow my Twitch.